I mean, literally, like millions of people, you know, deport them. Islam is a cancer, this and that and the other. So they're watching this go in, and they'll click the profile, and it'll be some white dude from East Texas, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Damn, all these rednecks are racist." So when they see somebody walk in with, boots on and a cowboy hat, they're going to be like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
they're here."
Uh-oh.
They're expecting the
Yeah.
Klan to jump out with the horses and
Yeah,
then set
right.
fire to the whole place. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because that's what they go back to. But then when they go, "Oh, I want a hummus, I want a this," they go, "Oh, okay, he knows us, so he's good. He's good. He's good. He likes our
He's a good
food,
one, yeah.
so he's okay. He's okay." You know what I'm saying?
He walked up in here, so
Yeah. So yeah, I think this is a good.
dude, it still, it all boils down to, you gotta be, we're gonna result back to the chameleon cop and the terrorism class. It all boils down to the communication and opening up and looking at everything
Yeah, have
versus
a
having tunnel
larger
vision
worldview.
or
Larger
being hyper
worldview.
focused on
Yeah.
stuff. Yep,
Yeah. And I think
for
that's
sure.
why. And you know what? Before we end it, I do put some blame on the Middle Eastern community, because if you look back to the history of when Muslims came here and Middle Eastern people came here, they go back to the 1800s.
Yeah.
But what has happened is they come, they slip, they go into these little pockets like Dearborn and, all these, and they live in neighborhoods. It's almost like Mexicans. You know how, like, you got an area over here where it's like all Mexicans, like
Yeah.
everybody who comes over lives because they share the same culture.
Yeah.
But what happens, they close themselves off for the most part. And unless you meet someone who's a second or third generation that's living and working in the normal society,
Right.
you don't have any exposure to it. So they come over there and they go, but all this time the shit's going on and bad things are happening. They're not saying anything because they're like, well, it's not us. We're not doing anything. I'm not doing anything wrong. They just kind of go in
Don't
a
know
hole.
any better.
They don't know any better. So then the impression that it gives to the Americans is, oh, well, they're doing it over there. We got a pocket staying over here. They're not saying anything. Silence is what? Approval.
Yeah.
Silence is approval.
Sure.
Right? You hear that all the time. When something happens, you'll hear somebody go, how come we don't hear the Muslims calling out the extremists? So if they're not calling it out, that means they believe it. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem with the Islamic community is, for the most part, they haven't picked up that the American people are saying, hey, if you don't believe in it, stand up and tell us you don't believe in it, because otherwise we're going to think you believe in it. They're not clicking.
Yeah.